I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're going to hate him. All right.
Oh, boy.
Carrie Fisher is being honored in Star Wars The Old Republic with players gathering at House Organa and sharing stories and thoughts. Fisher, who played Princess Leia last week, followed one day later by her mother, Debbie Reynolds. What are the odds of that?
Yeah, that is...
Well, I mean, it's definitely that her stroke was probably brought on by stress over Carrie's death in the first place. And being already like 84... that kind of happened.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like we're doubling back around on this topic, and we've received a lot.
We've talked about it before.
Holy shit! Did we receive a lot of flack the first time we did this when it was Awada? But look, I just got to say, I am so fucking tired of the death tributes on Facebook and on social media, because here's my problem with it, okay? And this is the part of it that I did not articulate very well the first time, is I feel like it's a very fundamentally selfish thing to do, because what you're doing is you're taking that person's death and you're making it about you. You're trying to be like, oh, well, this is what she meant to me. And you know what? Guess what? No one fucking cares. Not a single fucking person cares what Carrie Fisher or Debbie Reynolds meant to, or Sting, fucking any of the, I don't think Sting died. David Bowie, thank you. It doesn't fucking matter. No one gives a shit. No one's going to read those. No one even barely likes or comments on any of them. Did you see how many of them there were the day that Carrie Fisher died? Mm-hmm. No one could like or comment on any of the other ones because they were too busy posting their own fucking in memoriam.
I disagree unless you're profiting. There are people who are like, oh, hey, in tribute to Princess Leia, buy my sexy cosplay print. And we're like, no.
That's shitty. That's even shittier. That's even shittier.
You're some kind of moron, you know that?
Here's what I saw some people do where I'm like, that I don't mind, is they just would like Facebook or tweet out the link to her actual obituary. I don't have a problem with that.
Look, I'm just saying, look, when the blood clot burst into Debbie Reynolds' brain, she was not reading tweets about how much you miss Carrie Fisher, okay? No one gives, objectively, no one gives a shit. Stop it. Stop trying to make everything about you. This is the whole nature of social media that drives me fucking crazy. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what 99% of you have to say about Carrie Fisher dying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that she's dead. It doesn't change the sentiment around the fact that she died. Everyone's gonna be sad. No one gives a shit about how you fucking feel about it, or how it affected you, or how her life affected you. It's not. You didn't know her. Unless you knew her, you have no reason to openly mourn these people when they die. Celebrities should not be mourned any more than anyone else.
See,
and that's
I'm gonna disagree with
fucking
you.
hate
now,
that.
Obviously, other people aren't going to care why you miss somebody, but there are reasons why celebrities or certain people mean a lot to you or helped you get through a tough time. Like, I mean, I'll just give an example of one
that
of my
is
friends from
fair.
Facebook.
That's fair, but keep that in your heart. Keep that to yourself. No one cares.
It's a coping mechanism. It's not that they're obviously trying to say, "Hey, look, this is all about me," because a lot of those people, especially ones that are struggling with mental illness or drugs, as Carrie Fisher was,
if you need a coping mechanism to cope with a celebrity's death, then you have way more fucking problems than I can name in a single breath.
Well, like, maybe, but when there's people like someone on my friends list was like, okay, I've had all these, mental health disorders, I have bipolar disease, whatever. And once I found out that Princess Leia also had these problems and she was fighting through this and she was strong, blah, 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 she became this role model, helped me get through it and all that thing, which is fantastic. And so when someone like that, who has been such a changing force in your life, dies, it does hurt. And so you can't say that they don't have the right to be sad or they don't have the right to miss a celebrity even though they didn't personally know them, because that person could have been a very strong inspirational force in their lives. So
I didn't say no one has the right. I'm saying show a little bit of backbone, show a little bit of fortitude, show a little bit of strength that maybe she inspired in you, and don't go to fucking social media. Don't go to objectively the least that you can do, which is write a status or write a fucking YouTube comment or write something or share something on social media. If you want to do something, if Carrie Fisher's death actually meant that much to you, go spend $50 on some kind of mental health fund or charity, and do make yourself feel better that way. That's doing some objective fucking good. Donate in her name someplace. Don't sit there and tell me that a fucking Facebook status or a tweet is doing anything to memorialize her. That's taking what thought is in your head, writing it down for 7 people who are going to read it, and then thinking that you're doing a whole lot or that you're sharing some part of your heart. Go fuck yourself. You're not sharing anything. You're taking one of the most polished pieces of you that you're willing to share with other people, and you're taking somebody else's life and death and taking an opportune moment to share that thing that you're comfortable about sharing. Very few people actually share things that they're uncomfortable to share in the face of something like this. Okay? I'm just saying, if it means something, if it actually meant something, do some quantifiable good. Don't just fucking write something on social media. That's bullshit. That gets old. Unless you knew her, I don't give a shit about what you have to say about Carrie Fisher. Period. Unless you're Harrison Ford, unless you're Mark Hamill, I don't give a shit about what you have to say. You don't have any insight into her life. Those people do. I'm interested about what they have to say. I'm interested in the stories that they're going to share after her death. I don't give a bum fuck about what 75 people on my Facebook feed have to say about Carrie Fisher. I honest to God don't. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting to read all of that shit for like 3 fucking days. I can't stand it anymore. Dude, we're at a point where medical technology can only do so much. These people who we've placed on pedestals in our culture for decades are aging and dying.
When Nate eventually dies of a rage-induced stroke, I'll fill up my Facebook feed with Rip Nate Bender. Such an amazing and kind soul. Missing you so much. 1 like equals 1 prayer.
Dude, I am gonna. I said that
1 like equals 1 prayer.
I said the exact same shit around Owada's death. If I died tomorrow, don't you dare fucking post a thing about it on Facebook. That would be. I'm telling you.
Well, see, we know you though.
And I'm actively saying it out loud. That does quantifiably nothing. And it's actually, I would see it as an act of disrespect to what I would want from my death.
I'm going to post.
Period.
Nate, I'm going to post. Nate wouldn't want this. That's why I'm doing it.
Same. That's my reply.
And see, but also, wouldn't it be different if, like, us at LBR posted about it because we know you and we have insight into your life, whereas a random listener, obviously.
Yes, that would be a lot different. But I'm telling, no one on my Facebook feed knows Carrie Fisher, has ever met Carrie Fisher. But
I know people that have met her at conventions.
Well, maybe. But actually, I take that back. I maybe know 2 people that maybe have met her. But anyway, that's not the fucking point.
Stop messing up the point, Nico.
The point is that it does quantifiably nothing. And if she actually did mean something to you, and you want to actually memorialize her instead of doing what literally everyone else is going to do, fucking give something of yourself.
Donate. No, you
don't donate. Yeah. Donate money. Donate time.
Yeah, find one of the charities that she championed for mental health and donate $50 in her name.
Donate, volunteer, whatever, man. Yeah. That is quantifiable. That is actually doing something. I think that's important. I think it's important to distinguish between the two because it's
I mean, it absolutely is. But if it's a coping mechanism for someone to share how they felt about her with other people who also have strong
go write it in a diary,
as well as donating $50.
Go write it in a diary. Then I don't want to read it.
Emphasis on die.
Make it a private status. I don't want to fucking read this shit.
With your friends. Stories and other things that she may have done for you and then them sharing with you, like discussion with your friends. But if you do that on Facebook as well as doing something proactive, is it still wrong?
Well, who does though?
No one.
I actually know a few people who were doing things like that, and I don't know.
just to go back to the original story, the stuff that they did in Star Wars: The Old Republic is kind of that's justified. That's justified. That's an appropriate setting to do that shit.
You're in a Star Wars game.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just saying. I'm done.
All right, one
You
more.
are dumb.
Are you ready for another one? You all right?
Why didn't we space these out?
Oh my god.